Good morning, garden lovers. I'm just admiring this butterfly on the lantana. Anyway, it is mid-August and I thought I'd do a short video of what's going on in the garden. There's really not much to show since it is August, but I am very excited though. There's one flower that actually bloomed, and it's this Silphium or cup plant. I've done a video of this before, but this year it's actually gotten bigger than the previous 2 years. So there's this big clump in here, and sorry, I have my gardening shirt, so I have and painting shirt, and I'm actually gonna be doing some edging today because we've had rain all week, so the ground is gonna be nice and primed for edging. So but I want to show you this Silphium or cup plant, and it's called a cup plant because the two leaves kind of meet in the middle and form a little, cup-like or like a container. If you can see here, there's because of last night's rain, I don't know if you can see it. Oh yeah, here it is. See, there's a rain. See? There's water in there. And so, it helps with wildlife to get a drink from there when, especially in the wild. So this is actually a native plant, and it's, the flowers are pretty. It's like daisy-like, but nothing, like spectacular or anything. It's just a pollinator, and there's a bee. It's just a pollinator, useful plant. And so as with any native plants, they kind of tend to spread a little bit. So what I did is I just planted in this area, and I don't fertilize this area. I don't even I haven't amended the soil because I have plants in here already, but I think come early or late winter, I'm gonna clean this bed of leaves because the leaves kind of fall in here. I have lots of trees, and but I don't clean the bed until late March, because the leaves kind of serves as a blanket for the plants. But I think they're gonna be all right. They're very established. Like this lantana has been here it was planted before before we even bought the house or the property. So yeah, I think they're gonna be fine. And so I'm gonna just put a bunch of compost and for everything to get a little nutrient, since I don't kind of hover or do anything extra in here. But that's also by design, because like I said, the natives like this clump of Georgia aster. I planted a little thing, now it's like taken over that whole space, so which is a nice thing, like especially when they should be blooming about September, late September, and they're gonna give color to this otherwise going to be colorless bed, because the echinaceas are gone over. There's the seed heads that I'm leaving for the finches. They love those, so that is why they look a little ratty, but what can you do? So So yeah, everything here, we've had high temperatures just like everybody else, in late July, August. And but thankfully the rain kind of revived a lot of the plants. I thought I can zoom in. Is that butterfly? But I don't think not. Oh, there it is. But anyway, so yeah, this bed is just, mostly pollinator plants in here. And it looks, I mean, because of the summer storms that we've had all week, the leaves, I mean, last all day yesterday it poured and thunder and storm, so all the leaves have, not all, a lot of the leaves have fallen, and it's just like everywhere. So I'm gonna have to come in here and do some cleanup. But otherwise there's really nothing special happening. I am experimenting though with this estate sale find that I have on how tall I'm gonna let it, how tall I'm gonna eventually decide to make this into like a, like here it's like I put it at the end of the path. So I took some of from over there, and I was just trying to see, what that would look like that tall, or do I need it taller? Do I need more bricks? But I am actually gonna use it in the new garden that I made by the road, by the gate. And so, because over here I already have two planters, so I'm just gonna keep those two planters. I kind of like them there, so I'm gonna put those two concrete baskets actually from an estate sale. So you can see, I don't know if you can see better here. It's very pretty. It just need a stand to make it, more prominent. So yeah, this 2 rows of bricks actually is the perfect size for the base. As you can see, the base. So the 2 bricks. So I don't know if I should make it right now. There is 6 bricks. I don't know if I should make that 8 or 10. I guess I'll just have to get more bricks and experiment. But it's been so hot, so I'm not even going there. It's full sun all day long, and we had a long day yesterday, so I'm just chilling out inside doing some laundry, and but I thought I'd come out and do a short video. And this Lysimachia, I hope it does well in the winter. I love this Lysimachia because of it's not just regular green leaves, and the flowers, a different flower as well. So I hope it comes back next year, along with the corkscrew. I know it's hard to see, but see the corkscrew, which it came back from last year. It's not as big and thick from last year, but then again, I think I forgot to water it at some point before the winter. So there is that gorgeous Lysimachia. So yeah, this bed right here is the same. I do have some, I pulled out some of this obedient plant from the other border and they're about to bloom on the border where I got them from. They're actually setting buds, and some already opened, so they bloom in the fall like the asters, and you know, and so I'm glad. So there's the pollinators will have some other than the zinnias and the lantanas. So yeah, and so there's the sunny border. It's very hot and it's very nondescript, really, except for the limelight hydrangeas in there. Everything are just tired and no blooms, so I'll take note of that and remedy it for next year. But then again, I planted some flowering things in there that's not going to flower until next year, like the yellow evening primrose, which is the taller variety. I have the pink ones, which are like a ground cover, so it should be poking out right about there to give that space right there a little height and some color, because right now they're just green. I do have non-green bushes in there, but they're still small. I planted them last year, so hopefully next year it will gain some height. It's that variegated abelia in there, and then on the other side the kaleidoscope abelia, which it just turned green. It's supposed to be, you know, different colors, but it will turn as well in the fall. And then the rose of Sharon that kind of fell down, I left some of the suckers and it's actually blooming right there. Let me go in there and show you the bloom. It's just white with some red throat. See? So it looks just like a little rose of Sharon, you know, nothing. That's also been here from the previous owner. Oops. Butterfly. Chasing butterflies. But yeah, it's I need to harvest some of this lemon balm and make some tea. See, they're going to seed actually. So time to make tea. And then I have this roses in nursery, so I'm just letting them kind of get a little bit bigger before I put them in the ground. They're just special roses that I got from somebody in marketplace, and so, you know, roses that you can't buy in the US. And this particular person, she got some from Canada a couple of years ago, and so she's propagating and is sharing. So they're still, I mean, they're pretty good size now. Like sometimes you get a mail order and it'll be this size, but I'm just gonna wait until it gets cooler. And this one is a little taller, but it's a climber actually, called what is it called? Something Freedom. Spirit of Freedom, sorry. So yeah, it's very dull and everybody looks tired, but that's how August is. So that is unfortunately, you know, what happens, and all we can do is wait for the next season, and the next set of plants gonna shine and bloom and replace the old tired ones. So yeah, that is what is going on right now. Let me show you some of the from the rain. So they started to open up and bloom. Purple antenna. This, I hope this actually had the chance to set seeds. This is the snow on the mountain, but I got it from flea market a couple of weeks ago. So yeah. And then there's the anemone, which I realized that the deer is now actually, there's actually, I don't know if you can see the bloom or the buds. The deer finally found my garden, and so they ate a couple of hostas, and I don't want to remove this makeshift protection yet. I don't want that eaten before it, get a chance to bloom at least, and for me to see, because this is brand new plant, so I haven't seen it bloom. But I mean, I've seen it before, but this particular one, so I just want it to do its thing, go do its, what it's supposed to do, and then I'll take that makeshift protection. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna end this video here, and hope you're not discouraged like me, because I really am. I'm every August I feel that way, but knowing that that is the order of things, and we're just here and we have no control over things. But like I said, I did have some rain, and I am very thankful for that. And but I can't wait for the next wave of beautiful things to come through. But at least my self-sowers that I didn't even plant, that is actually they just self-sow, and I was just letting them bloom, and they're actually pretty. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good summer. And and this mystic dahlia actually has been blooming, considering it's been hot. So I have two varieties, but this time it's just this yellow that's actually blooming quite a bit. So the other one was a dark pink, and it's in, I mean, look how the sun just hits them and it just kind of look weepy. And I have another lysimachia in here. It's a little greener because it's in the sun. It's supposed to be in a semi-shade, but it's in the sun, but it's still doing well. So I hope that will come back as well next year. And there's a lone nasturtium bloom there. And of course, I guess I can show you the sedum as well, the autumn joy. That's about to take over, and the beautyberry behind it. There's actually see the berries forming, and there's one that already have color, and I didn't plant that there. It's actually I have an old plant under the dogwoods, and I guess the birds brought some seeds here, and that just grew this spring actually. So that's one plant I didn't have to plant, and I'm thankful. But yeah, so yeah, that's all there is, nothing more. But before I let you go, I have to show you, because this is my favorite. This is a balloon flower, or platycodon, and so it's a short variety. And when it's done blooming, it makes this beautiful seed head, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, it lasts longer than the flowers, and it really is a special feature, if you ask me, for this plant, because then you get the double satisfaction from the beautiful flowers. First, you know, it's that big balloon-like looking thing, and then it opens up into a flower, and then it turns into this. So beautiful. And yeah, so at least there's that. But everything else in there, like I said, and of course this Coreopteris, it's blooming on and off, but in the heat of summer they just look really bad, like this brown. So yeah, so that's it for today, and I hope like I said, you guys are having a good summer, and I hope to see you again soon. They're garden lovers somewhere down the garden path. Bye.